Pórtense bien, CCC, episode 49. You know, we're out here, man, with my homegirl Kat and Alex.
Hi.
What's up?
Hi.
Hey.
What's good? How are you guys?
Good. How are you?
Which is right here, man. I'm freshly out the hospital right now. You know, so is there something that you girls were like into the medical field?
Yes. So I'm a nurse in the ER department.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm an EMT.
EMT?
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
Emergency medical technician. So we can do many things. You can be a tech in the ER. You can work for an ambulance company like AMR or McCormick. I also work as a scribe. So
What's a scribe?
So as a scribe,
I'm learning right now. Yeah.
So as a scribe, I work with the providers in our ER, whether it's PA, NP, or physician. I see their patients with them, take their notes, make sure we're doing all our documentation correctly.
So you basically walk behind the doctor,
Mm-hmm.
and you're the one, because I saw people following a doctor, like 4 people,
Mm-hmm.
but like, kind of like, what's going on here, you know, like
They have their crew.
Yeah, and I learned.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I was there for a week.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I've been going in and out of the hospital for a whole year. So I'd be having flashbacks, like, hey, hold on, I remember that nurse, remember that guy.
Yeah.
I don't know about that lady right there. You know, like who has attitudes, who doesn't like their job, who loves their job.
You can definitely
So
tell.
I could definitely see when you're doing the temperature on top in my tongue and fucking poking me, lady. Like, dude, I'm back, you know, once have me like
What's
that. I was
going
like,
on?
Tell you don't
man.
move.
Yeah, like you're having a good day. So I told her, here, let me do it. Give it to me, and I'll just put it in my own mouth, because you're like, hurry up, like you just got here. You got like a 12-day shift, lady. Pórtense bien, you know. Yeah, you know, and there's a lot of Mexican ladies, so you can talk to them in Spanish and stuff like that. I trip out when I see white people or other doctors and they talk in Spanish, because there's so many people that don't speak English, you know?
Some of the providers that we work with and the doctors in the ER, it blows my mind.
It blows your mind,
Yeah,
right?
they're fluent, more than me.
More than me. Yep.
Yeah.
I was like, let me shut the fuck up. That speaks way better Spanish than me.
Yeah, more than
Properly.
me.
Yes.
Yeah, and they'll know like Spanish, and then they'll know English, and then their native language. And I'm like, dude, these people are geniuses.
Especially like those Middle Eastern ones.
Yeah.
Like, damn, they've been on like 5-6 languages. Like,
Yeah.
what? No wonder they're
insane.
doctors.
Yeah.
They're very smart, you know?
Their brain works differently.
Yeah, for sure. Most definitely, you know. So I was able to see, just, you know, when I go into the ER, I've been able to see a lot of crazy shit, like firsthand.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there was this, I'm going to say it regardless. 'Cause I was in the ER, and they had me in a little room chilling right there. And I could just hear a nurse, like, in front of me, because they had the doors closed, but I could see through the curtain, and they're on the phone. Like, this at like 4 in the morning or something. So they're talking to a patient on the phone. So they're like, oh, yeah, we're just here to give you, you know, we're calling you to tell you your results. And I was like, what you say? Like, results of what? She's
Your
like,
gut,
Yeah.
your results, your results, you know, they tested positive for chlamydia, gonorrhea, and then there's another nurse translating shit in Spanish. So she's like, oh, estamos agarrando sus resultados, estamos mirando que acá salió positiva para gonorrhea. And I was like, oh,
Like, damn.
homie.
Yeah.
Like, I just heard something right now, and I'm like, strap it.
Yeah.
Why did I have to use condoms no more, you know?
Yeah.
That shit gave me a reality check.
Yeah.
It's real. I mean, the ER that we work in, it's crazy.
Well, talk to us.
Yeah, I
I'll
mean,
tell you what I heard. So,
And the town we live in, it's a lot of drugs, it's a lot of like violence and stuff. So probably
what kind of drugs? What's the best? I mean, the best. What are
The
we
best?
talking about? No, the most,
You need a
the,
plug?
The person that goes in there for the most drug overdoses is it crystal meth, heroin,
Fentanyl for overdoses.
fentanyl.
yeah, a lot of fentanyl.
And a lot of meth.
A lot of meth,
We
huh?
saw a lot of
Yeah.
people high on meth every night. Probably.
Every night, and they're still up, huh? Like I'm overdosed, but I'm still fucking
We
wide awake.
get
Oh,
those like that crackhead
the
kind
broken
of
window kind
energy.
of
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rage. Yeah.
Damn, you know, and now whether they're trying to give me what I'm like, what is that? I'm like, oh shit, hold on.
Yeah.
They say, you know,
Yeah.
so they give me the good shit too.
I mean, people come in.
But I don't
That's-
go there for no overdose
I said
or
people
nothing,
come
you know?
in daily because they know like they'll get if they say the right things, they do the right whatever, put their show on, they'll get meds. So
Yeah.
They try to abuse it.
To me, I don't put it on the show. They want to give me the show. Like, dang, you guys want to run up bills or something, you know?
That too. We'll scan all those meds.
This shit right here, what do you want, 0.2 or 0.3? Yeah. Paint's 10 or 0.3. Yeah. You know, so I heard if you say like 0.7, 0.8, they won't give it to you. So you got to see aces.
Yeah.
Like you see, you got to know the words, right?
Yeah. If you know too much, we're going to get a little suspicious.
Yeah, well, I tell you, I've been there so long.
You know it by name?
Yeah.
And I don't know it by name. To this day, I'm like, what? What did they give me? Like,
yeah.
It's crazy, you know. That I went in there for a shoulder surgery in October of last year. So they put a metal plate on my right shoulder, and they cut me open 3 times. So I had 3 surgeries in 2 months.
Yikes.
Yeah, my hand's still barely going up. I'm still doing the physical.
Did you start off in the ER? Like you fell?
Yeah, I started off in the ER, and you know, it got fractured. It went from dislocated to fractured to like we gotta put a bone graft.
Dang.
Yeah. So man, my scar's like from here to here. I'll show you guys so you guys know.
Oh yeah,
that's a big scar.
And then I got the metal plate and 19 screws in there. So I mean, just to be able to move my arm more, it feels good. Good thing I'm left-handed. You know, you know, so
you don't have to worry about that.
I'm like, don't worry, dog. We're ready to go. So I had the nurses, the doctors that walked in, and normally it's like the guy doctor, you know, like his little 5 ants or whatever, like, right? And yesterday I woke up and they walk in like it's always like at 7 a.m. So I'm waking up and I'm like, damn, man. You know, I gotta cover myself. You know, I cover myself, and the ladies all walking. It was all nurses, like doctors and nurses or whatever they call them. They were all girls, and they're like, "Oh, you got all females today." And I was like, "Damn."
I gotta really cover up.
Yeah, let me cover up. And I was like, "Oh, hello." You know, like,
good morning.
Well, you know, can I get my pain medication before anything? You know, they were just trying to talk to me how I'm feeling and all that stuff, and you know, I had to get blood work done. And I just don't know why they got to get blood work every single day. I'm like, you guys are students or something, man. What do you guys do with my blood? Like, and they're like, no, it's because every day it changes.
It does change every day.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
They just don't tell me that?
No.
Okay, because I'm like, man.
There's times when, like, patients in the ER will get them every 4 hours because there's things that change.
I think they were telling me something about my white blood cells or something like that, right?
Yeah.
They gotta be like under 10 something, what 10 points or something. I don't know what they call it. If you're over 10 or 11, it's not good.
Yeah, that means there's some kind of infection going on.
Yeah. So luckily, I was like at 10.
Oh, good.
So they're like, you're half of infection.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
they're only going to give you half a pill.
Yeah, well, basically. Because the last time I went, they were giving me 0.4.
Yeah.
Today, they would just give me 0.2. I'm like, that's like a half a flat tire.
Yeah.
They're like, well, it's just a little bit. I'm
like,
not
broken all the way.
Yeah, it's not broken all the way. You know, but see, it was cool. That's why I wanted to have you girls here, man, because I see so many things going on in the ER. And, like, if you're frontline on the ER, you have to have a good gut.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we got
stories.
We got stories for days.
That's why I want you girls to talk to me. Because I seen it with my eyes, and I have friends that are RNs and all that. And they're like, yeah, we're the front line. Before even we take you to the 4th floor or whatever.
Yeah.
We get you the bullet shots.
Yeah.
People dying. And I was like, like storytelling. Like, you have to have a good gut.
I mean, I've seen some pretty gnarly stuff. I've seen.
Like what? What's the craziest thing you've seen?
Probably so far, I had a patient that came in.
No arm, no leg.
Her husband slit her throat.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
So they had to put like stitches.
A big gash from like the back of her neck all the way down.
So she walked in there gushing.
Well, the like EMTs and like the ambulance crew brought her in, but she was covered, and
like
she
a
was
movie.
Like a movie.
Dang.
So like because I'll do the traumas and stuff. So when they come in as like a trauma, they bring them into we have different bays. They bring them into the bay. The team's waiting there. We like work them up real quick, and then the trauma surgeon will come down.
Like work them up, like giving them doses of everything.
Yeah, we'll get IVs in them. If it's anything that's like where they can bleed out, the doctor will stitch them out. We'll give them blood. We stabilize them enough to see whether they're going to go to surgery or not.
So if they walk in and they tell you they're Jehovah's Witness, what do you do?
There's like blood products that we can offer them.
Is that because I know I offer them and they're going to be like, no.
Yeah. I mean, it's their choice.
Because they asked me, what religion are you? I was like, I'm Catholic. And I know why they ask you is because of the blood part. You know?
So there's like, what would you call it? Like supplements almost?
We can give like iron, but that's like a part of your blood, but we won't give you the whole blood product.
Yeah.
So we can give you, like, blood is made up of different parts. You can accept certain parts, or you can accept the whole, like
the whole enchilada.
Yeah, the whole enchilada.
Basically,
yeah. If they don't want anything and
Well,
they're
what can we
bleeding
do
out, that's
about
their
it?
choice.
All right, your choice, but we're going to try to do the best we can to keep you alive.
We can
They sign
treat your
paperwork.
pain. Yeah.
They sign paperwork saying that like they'll just leave against medical advice, and then that's all. I mean, that's all we can do. We can't force anybody.
Like,
to
you
do
guys
it.
came for us. You guys came to us. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's crazy because when I wanted to leave early. And, you know, I've been there a couple of times, so I know what loopholes to work. Like, you know what? I'm just going to sign the paperwork and say that I'm leaving under my own, consent. Like, fuck it. You know, if something happens to me, at least you guys told me, sign the waiver. You left on your own terms. That's fine.
It's
You
called
know?
AMA.
AMA.
Yeah, against medical advice.
Against medical advice. See, like, all this stuff, I think a lot of people are going to learn so much from this podcast.
Yeah.
You know, because sooner or later, they're going to be a patient.
Yep. Our hospital's never empty.
Yes,
We're never. I never go to work and don't have
as a
patients.
human being, tell me somebody that wouldn't walk in there. Are you gonna die without going into the ER? Well, fuck it. Maybe if you die like on an impact, but 9 out of 10 times you're gonna end up in there. And I've been there too much, so it's already in the back of my head.
I think a lot of people don't know like the way it works.
And that's why when I come on here and I explain it. I explain it like almost in detail because I've been a patient and I'm not afraid to talk about what happened to me. I just feel like it helps a lot of people out there. Like, man, this was not scared to talk. And I'm like, I'm just trying to educate you with what happened to me just in case you ever go in there for the same thing. Like me personally, I never ended up with the coronavirus. So I can relate to everybody that says, oh, I got corona. Well, why don't you say when you got gonorrhea too? If you say, oh, I tested positive for this, dog, well, what else have you tested positive for that you don't tell us? I'm really anal about it like that because if you're very open about, oh, I tested positive, well, I never got it. You never did. I got it 3 times already. Well, that's your beef. You know, mine. You know,
It's not my business.
Yeah.
You got gonorrhea 3 times. Well, I haven't. You know, it's like one of those things that's back and forth. You know, show me all your test results because I have all my test results of everything because I have life insurance. So they start asking, why do you want life insurance? Like, dude, I get questioned here, I get questioned by the life insurance people. And I got life.
See if you're a liability or not.
I got life insurance before the pandemic started. I got my life insurance. I tried getting it when I was 39, and I didn't want to pay like the monthly fee for 30 years. I say, hey man, that's a lot of money, brother. Like, you're worth this much. I said, whatever. So I turned 40, and I said, you know what? I need to give me this life insurance. I called back in. They're like, well, you ain't worth $150,000 no more. You're worth $100,000. I was like, what? What do you mean? He's like, your stock value went down. Like, what do you mean? Like, they're like, yeah, it's because you're worth more at 29 or at 39 than 49. So once you hit 39 or at 40, now,
Yep.
but you know what? We'll still serve you. We'll give you something still. At 41, you're going to be worth less. Think about it. So I did. I went to go get my whole physical and everything. And they're like, well, why did you want to get life insurance? I was like, well, I'm already like there. You know? So I just want to get it. They explain everything to us about if you're if you get like a terminal ill disease, how they're going to break down your feria.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? We'll give you $50,000 up front. If you already know what's going to happen, they're giving you a year to live or whatever, 6 months. We're going to give you this much feria so you guys could you could go plan ahead. Basically, you go get your casket. I'm breaking it down raw, you know, your casket, or you want to put some feria here, you want to do
medical
this.
bills.
Medical bills. All that shit, you know. If you don't need a car wash or a GoFundMe, but that's how you party every fucking weekend, bottle popping. Well, how come you never had life insurance? And a lot of people are gonna you're gonna like this conversation or you're not. But this is a real conversation right now that I'm telling everybody because you ladies, as being in the medical field and me being a patient, we could relate. You know what I'm saying? It's not like an agree to disagree. It's like this is reality at its finest. You know, and it's just when I got it, all these things started happening to me. So imagine if I tried getting life insurance now, I probably would be worth like $30,000 or something, you know, with everything they
your
done
value
with
would
me.
be.
I'm serious, you know what I'm saying? You're lucky
Yeah.
you're getting 30. You know?
They say a hospital visit's the most expensive hotel stay you'll ever have.
How much is it per night? Yeah, I'm just curious. Is it like a $5,000 a night stay?
It depends on what's going on, how much they're gonna what they're gonna do for you. If you're getting medications, if you're getting IV stuff, if you're
Because
getting
somebody told me in the ER, they're like, we didn't have insurance, and just for them to give us a Tylenol or whatever and to send us some, it was $30
Yep.
for a pill or for a Tylenol. I was like, what? You could buy a whole little jar for like $7.
Yep.
So it's real.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's very expensive.
30
too.
for a fuck. Wow.
Like if it's something you're gonna end up in like the ICU for, probably like $30,000 a night.
What?
You need special IVs. You need special medications.
Yeah.
You need
So,
a
so
special
when they
bed.
keep me 24 hours in the ER, what is that? Like a 20,000 or 15?
It's hard because if you're staying in the ER for like 24 hours.
Yeah, that's normally my
It's-
stay is 20 to 24 hours in the ER, and then they'll move me upstairs, and I'm like, how long? They're like, well, we're probably going to keep you here 5 or 7 days. So is it 5 or is it 7? Because I'm already like, I got things to do. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to die, and I'm like, I still got to pay the bills.
Yeah.
I got to
Yeah.
go feed my dogs, my kid. I got to pick up my kid. So I'm still on go mode in my head. I'm like, the bills are not getting paid me sitting in this bed.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of hard to say because like when people come in, they come into the ER and then whatever they're complaining of, they say like, oh, I have stomach pain. So we're going to do a whole like stomach pain workup. We'll do blood. We'll take them to their scans. We'll get some urine samples and we'll be like, okay, why are you having stomach pain? And if we see like if their white blood cell count is elevated, if their colon is inflamed, if they have like their pancreas is hurting, and it's something
Man,
they need
that pain on the colon, it fucking sucks. The first one, I had it was in June, and I didn't really know what was going on with me because I got up, bam, and I ended up feeling a sharp pain right here, and I was like, whoa, let me sit down. I was gonna go to Subway, and I was like, no, I was going to Jersey Mike's, and I sat down. I said, you know what? I don't know what that was all about. I started rolling blunts up, started smoking. 12 o'clock midnight, I was like, oh, what's going on? I started drinking some water, started taking some Tums, started having heartburn, and fuck, my stomach started getting bigger, and I was like, I'm gonna go take a piss. I couldn't pee. Fuck.
Ooh.
And I'm like, fuck, let me try to take a shit. So I went, I couldn't pee or shit. So my shit started getting more inflammado, and I was like, dude, this is not right. I started crying. I was like, dude, this shit hurts. I started making phone calls to go to somebody pick me up to go to the hospital because I couldn't even get out. I couldn't even get up.
I mean, some of that pain, I've seen grown men like on the floor.
Yep, yeah.
Like
A
That
kidney,
shit
a
will-
kidney stone will take a man out
Yeah.
in a second.
in seconds,
Second.
man. Because I've experienced it firsthand. It's making me weak just talking about it. Because I
Yeah.
just remember that I got up and I was like, I can't get up. I was crying. I was crying, and I was like, man, this is not a good feeling. So when I went to the hospital, I had already gone there for my shoulder, so I already know about the catheter.
Oh, yeah.
So, oh man, I
You're coming
went over
for you.
Yeah, I went over there.
Yeah, when I have to walk in,
and I
I'm
walked
like,
in there,
Yeah.
and my friend, she's an RN, like one of the RNs, lead RN or something like
oh,
that.
she's a charge nurse?
Yes,
Oh,
there you
cool,
go, that
cool,
one.
yeah.
So I called her and I told her, ¿sabes qué? Voy para allá. And she's like, all right, I'll let the people know. Got over there, and as soon as they plugged me in, I seen one of the first guys in the ER. Like, he's like, what is wrong? I'm like, give me a catheter. He's like, well, what's wrong with you? I'm like, give me a fucking catheter, dog. Like,
Yeah.
I felt like I was going to explore. So when I started educating myself, they started saying that that if I didn't get there like 30 minutes, my whole stomach would have exploded. And yeah, I was like, damn, it was that serious.
Yeah.
Like I said, you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just like a patient venting.
Sometimes
right
it's like surprising because like people will come in and we'll get like the doctors will tell us they're like if they didn't come in, like if they would have come in 2 hours later, they probably would have been dead. I'm like,
some
"Dang."
real talk.
Yeah.
And
a
the
lot of
parents
people-
won't even know. Like, oh, we thought there was just something different.
Yeah. They'll come in, they'll be like, my stomach was just hurting. But like, your appendix was like minutes away from bursting. So good thing you came in. So
How long you been in the medical field?
I've been a nurse for almost 2 years now.
And you like it?
I do. Yeah.
And you?
For 3 years.
So you've been doing it longer.
I've been in the ER 1 year.
So you see yourself as a doctor one day?
I hope so.
Because in the
I'm on the way.
future, I think we need more doctors, more nurses, more positive things that's gonna work for the people instead of an OnlyFans.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. I think
you understand what I'm saying, though, right?
Because I'm a little too shy for it.
Hey, hold on.
I need a lot more Trulies.
Straight up, get paid more through OnlyFans. Hold on,
yeah.
You can't cut that one out, huh?
Yeah.
You know, so I seen a lot of nurses being overwhelmed. They bring their problems to work, like because they work so much, and they're like, and then I could hear other nurses talking about, you want to work overtime? I'm like, and me, I've been there so long. I've been there for a week, so I know all 3 shifts already. I already know all the cheesemen from the morning shift, afternoon,
There's so much
and night
cheesemen.
shift. And you know who? Man,
There's
the
so much
night shift
cheesemen
is
in the hospital.
rowdy. They rowdy.
The night shift?
Yeah, like
I think it's just like the people, because I work night shifts.
yeah. Some of them are like, you don't like
could-
your job, huh? Like, you don't, like you already had like 5 people trying to fucking find a vein. Nobody can get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I don't want no blood. Like they'll leave.
Yeah.
In the morning. Oh, you want blood? No, I don't want to get poked right now. Okay, we'll come back again in 3 hours. Give my pain medication. Yeah. You gotta get blood. All right, go. I'll take it 1 for 1. You know.
Yeah.
It's a give and take.
Oh, yeah. We negotiate with our patients all the time. They'll tell you, I don't want this, but we're like, okay, how are we going to come to an agreement where you need this and you want this? And
This is that hospital
so we're on the
talk.
same team.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all just want to help
I'll
you.
give
I'm
you
like
a
happy right here
sandwich.
listening to you girls because I'm like, I know exactly what you're talking about. You
Like,
know?
I'll give you this sandwich if you just pee in this cup for me.
Please.
Man, they had me on a straight liquid diet for like 4 days, and my bunkies, I call them bunkies, you know, because they come and
Basically.
I was there, and like I seen 3, I had 3 of them in 6 days. One of them I got there was an old man.
You're seeing the rotation.
I seen an old man. He was quiet. It was Mexican. All right, whatever, it's cool. You know, so I just got on my phone and shit. And in the morning, they asked him, oh, ¿cómo se siente, señor? Pues me haya sentido mejor si estuviera más calladito aquí adentro.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, you could have just told me, brother. Jefe, or...
You move the
Yeah,
curtain.
yeah.
Like, hey,
I can hear you.
Yeah, está bien. Cool. Turn on the TV. You better. I hope you fucking get checked out today. Because another night with you. Watch how I'm gonna turn on the TV.
This volume will be on 100.
And like I said, it's like if you go to the county, TV's gonna be turned on. People are gonna make noise. You don't like it? Don't come.
Oh, yeah.
You don't like it? Don't come.
Yeah.
Simple as that. So I've already adapted to all that stuff. Like, and when people walked in, I try to comfort you as my bunkie. Okay, what's up? I'm Louis. You know,
That's nice of you.
How are
There's
you?
a lot of people
what
that
are you
don't.
here for? And then I start telling them why I've been here. I've been here longer than all you motherfuckers. Because they were like, damn, everybody
got
was looking
time
for you.
here.
Yeah.
Nah, all my bunkies, well, especially the last one, he was a white guy from Kissimmee Valley. He was like 6'5", 250, you know, but man, that fool looked like he had monkeypox. And I was like, dude, why are you guys even bringing this fool in here knowing that I might go through surgery or something? Now I'm feeling awkward. So I just stayed quiet. I didn't want to put it out there or whatever. Like, hey, can I change the room or something? Like, that's just making me feel uncomfortable. But I gave it the benefit of the doubt. Like, just like, what's up, man? What's up? Just kept it cordial. Let me just mind my business or whatever. The next day went by. We talked. And, like, he was cool peoples, man, you know? And like I said, don't judge. He didn't have no socks on, crusty ass toe. You know, like, damn, dog, I hope you're not a homeless man or nothing. Let me just keep my comments to myself, dog. You know, but I gotta watch out for myself too.
I mean, the ER and like the floors, it's I feel like it's different.
Yeah,
it's what
ER is the front line of everything.
Yeah, and like we'll keep them for like at the most maybe a day or 2 days until they go upstairs, until like a patient goes upstairs, which I feel like works for me because I don't build a relationship with my patients because it's quick, in and out. You're here for this, okay, you're gonna go upstairs.
I think that's with me that I've been there, like between June of this year till now. I've been there 2 times, but Potense was like 6 or 7 days. So I've been there like half a month.
Yeah. If
So-
I built a relationship with people and like I got to know them, got to like know what you do for a living, and then something happened to them and they passed away, I don't
It
think I'd
hits
be
you.
able to like
Because I remember I got there, and it was all like deja vu. And like,
Yeah, all
I was
over, huh?
catching
Yeah.
flashbacks. I was like, well, you know, everybody's got a mask on, so all you see is eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I remember you. I remember you. You too. You don't like your job. You talk about everybody. The voices, I already know the voices. You don't even know how to take out blood. Like, man, I'm on it. You know, like I've been there so long.
Yeah.
So this last time, as a matter of fact, today when I checked out, a lot of people were talking to me, like the nurses and stuff, and kind of opened up a little bit about my channel. They're like, how come you didn't tell us? I was like, for what? I'm here for something else. I'm here for my body, not here to tell you, hey, I'm fucking going, not viral, but people are paying attention to my podcast channel.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want you girls to see me different or whatever. Maybe when I leave, you could listen to the podcast on your way home or whatever. You know, it's called Portense Bienn. They're like, really? Like, they kind of like started
They got
treating
excited
me on.
about it.
They all did. So all of a sudden, everybody was like, oh, man, that guy over there, you know? But it was cool. Just not the difference that they start treating you, because I'm just there to get better, man. I'm not here to promote my stuff, you know? And there's a lot of nurses that are, shout out to all the nurses out there that took care of me, man, because, you know, I don't give none of them a hard time.
That's
None
good.
of them.
That's good. They appreciate it. I'm sure.
Like
they
every 4 hours, you're gonna hear that button beep.
Yeah.
That's the only time. I'm not gonna be like bitching about everything. I just stay quiet. Give me some Wi-Fi. Let me start seeing some stuff and start networking as I'm in bed. Especially when they tell me I'll be there 5, 6, 7 days,
That's your time.
and they give me nothing but liquid diet. I'm like, and my neighbor's catching like some chicken breast and like what you get?
Those
I
smells
can just
come
smell
over,
it,
yeah.
and I'll be low key hating. Like, here's some chicken soup. Where's the chicken, man? So you're lucky you even getting the caldito. You know, so it's pretty cool being there, man. Like I don't know. I see like the good out of it, and maybe that's why my days go by a little bit faster.
That's good. Yeah.
I don't see the bad in it because I'm like, obviously God has me here for a reason, you know, and I just have my own time praying to God.
We always tell people when they come in, like, if anything happens to you, you're in the best place for anything to go down.
See that you're giving people comfort.
Yeah.
And I think as much as people may look like they don't want to be there, there's a lot of burnout in this field. Taking care of people is hard. Taking care of people, strangers.
Picking up people's shit.
Yeah, it's hard. You're taking care of strangers. You're cleaning strangers' butts. You're listening to strangers' complaints all day. It's hard.
And
It's
to
a,
me, it's
it's
like
a hard
you
field.
listen to my stories instead of me complaining. It's crazy. Like, I'll be like, oh, yeah, you know, this happened to me.
As
This
little
and
as you
that.
think it is, it makes
A lot.
such a
Big
difference.
difference.
Yeah.
So if I walk into your room, like I'm your nurse, I'm going to be like, hey, my name's Kat. Like, I'm going to be taking care of you today. If I get somebody that's going to want to tell me a story, I'm like, oh, thank God. Thank you.
Yeah,
Because,
they
like,
are.
I'll walk in.
They don't want to leave the room. They're like, man, it's fucking crazy over there.
Yeah.
In the rooms.
Yeah, because like, there's...
And then some nurses weren't even my nurses. They would just walk in there to talk to me.
Yeah.
They're like your tattoos.
They're like, I need a break. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need a break from mine.
And
I'm
like,
going to come
you
here.
know, I
Yeah.
just wearing I'm all tatted out, and then
Yeah.
they're like, I like, oh, your tattoo. They start touching, like, hey,
Hey.
Póntese bien. She's like, ¿a poco tienes tantos hasta acá? Like, I'm like,
You're like, not
man,
back there.
I'm just like this. Like, I'm telling you, man. Pórtate bien, señora. You know, but it's just pretty cool. I guess they get bored too. You know,
Yeah.
they're
Oh, yeah.
curious too. Like, what's going on, Curious George?
Yeah.
You know, you like I
Seeing
say,
a bunch
kinda,
of old people all
yeah,
day.
and then they
huh?
see me, they're like, yeah, I'll talk to him. I'll caress him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, my husband won't know.
Yeah.
So, they're
Here
there
for 12 hours.
Yeah.
12 hours, maybe 13. You know,
Yeah.
somebody calls out because I heard supervisor like, you want to stay? You want to stay? You
Oh,
want to
yeah.
stay? So we're like, yeah, I'll stay. Somebody like, hell no, I want to go home. I'm like
Yeah.
12 hours.
Yeah, that's rough. I've done, was it 16s before, where they'll ask me to stay over for like the day shift.
How was it in the pandemic? Now we're going to see me ask you
Lu-
that.
I mean,
yeah.
luckily I was in school during like the thick of it.
But did they start sending everybody out on the field, regardless if you were fucking learning, like, put them on hands-on?
Kind of as students, we kind of get put like, as a student, you get kind of put on the back burner. You can watch, but like don't touch. So we would just kind of be there watching.
Like, I want some veins. I
Yeah.
want to find
Yeah.
something.
I mean, but she worked.
Do you find veins right away? Or
I'm definitely not as good as Kat. I don't get as much practice in.
So I know if I ever go over there, I'm like,
I got you.
Kat's your
Kat.
girl. Kat's your girl
That's
for
your girl.
sure. But
She worked through COVID.
The
and
pandemic was hard.
and if I got to call 911, I gotta ask for you.
yeah, you
right.
can
Because you're
request
gonna
me.
be
Yeah,
the
you
ambulance,
can
right?
request me.
I just gotta make sure. I gotta make
you
sure.
can request me.
You know, it's cool, man. Like, I really admire you girls' work just by me being front hand. Because all the IVs that were giving me and stuff, I asked questions. What's that one for? Why are you mixing that one with this one? And I'm like, I might as well learn if I'm fucking here.
Absolutely, and we have like so many.
And I've been there
things
so
to
much,
teach.
so now it's like, let me see, what's this?
It's a lot of science
Mm-hmm.
that, like, even as nurses, some of us even forget. But like, it's just a part of our job. Like, we're gonna mix this, and we'll put this and this and this, and we're just doing like what we know to do. Like, once we break it down, it is a lot of science. Like, you're gonna get this antibiotic because you have this kind of infection.
Did you ever think you were gonna be like in that kind of field, like when you were growing up?
I've always wanted to be a nurse.
Oh, since you were little,
yeah.
That's why maybe because then you're like, you know. So you were playing with those little dolls as a little nurse?
I would watch like Untold Stories in the ER. I would watch. Was it
The Next 48?
Yeah.
Those are the most crucial.
And that's actually how we met and became friends in high school. We
Yeah.
took like a
What
medical
high school did you guys go
program.
to?
I went to Quartz Hill High School
Where's that?
in Quartz Hill.
Where's Quartz Hill? Oh,
Antelope Valley.
Okay, and you?
The same. That's where we
Quartz
met.
Hill. Oh, yeah. I know where wrong with that's at.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's crazy. I'm from Silmar. So
Ah.
I'm at Silmar High School.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to my cousin Tonio.
So even in high school, we did like Health Careers Academy. It kind of like opened us to the medical field, and then just kind of took it from there.
Do you think a lot of people find their love in the medical field because you guys work so long with somebody?
I mean, my boyfriend works in the same hospital.
Okay, did you meet him at the hospital?
Yeah.
See how I am?
I mean, it probably does.
Like,
yeah.
imagine one
There's
of
so
those
many
nurses
hours.
marry me or something. Like my fucking, I got my husband. He was a patient.
Oh, I mean, I don't know about that. That's like
Sometimes,
It could happen.
Yeah,
It could happen.
It's happened.
It's
I know
happened.
people
Like,
that
you
it's
go there so
happened
much
with.
and-
Yeah,
you got it.
It's happened. There's
Talk
hope.
the hope.
There's hope. It has happened. I know people where it
Okay,
has
thank
happened.
you. See, this shut the fuck up, man. You just can't find a girl with papers to marry you, man. So stop it. You know, so this guy, But that's my producer, XG. You know, he's out. He does podcastings like about 3 or 4 a week. You know,
He's a busy man.
he's a busy man,
busy.
man. That's why he will grow a beer at 29. Look at that. No, just for men, nothing. I'm here all stressed out with mine, all whiter, you know. But it's cool, man. Like your medical field, like I really respect it. Me just being there so much is like I look at everybody that's an RN or you just work there. I respect you wearing scrubs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, they have it hard.
It's a lot of behind the scenes people as well. Like just your doctor and your nurse. Like there's so many people
If she
working in the
calls
back
out,
that you
it's
don't even
harder.
know. Oh
yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
So the whole team's always got to roll in the pack.
Yeah, you need every person on that team to be successful. There's no like one person.
There's no weak link.
No, everyone is a team. Everyone is working together. Everyone is important.
I like a team that you want to make your team much stronger and show them.
Oh yeah.
Like, look, this is for that for that. Because instead of, like, you know, it's a lot of people that don't want to show the little loops and holes. Like, nah, they might take my job. They might take my position. No, man, it's a team. I got to show you the in and out so we can make our life easier.
Definitely working at a hospital. Before, I had a really hard time, like, asking people for help. Because I'm kind of like...
Shy.
Not shy, but I'm like, I can do it. I'm fine. I'll do it. I'll do it myself.
You'll challenge yourself.
Yeah. I'm like, I should be able to do this. But, like, working at a hospital, you'll realize quickly, you're like, no, you need help. Everybody. Whether it's the doctors, the nurses, the techs.
I think the hardest part for me is learning all the fancy language. Like the name of the drugs. And
it's a language.
Just
it's
a language. That's why I tell people, I don't know your language. Talk to me. It's street language. How about that drug? And I'm like, oh yeah, fentanyl. Oh yeah, heroin. Like, oh yeah.
Or like diphenhydramine. You're
Yeah.
like, what is that? Like, oh, it's a Benadryl.
Yeah.
Benadryl. Yeah. Dilaudid or something like that.
Dilaudid.
I don't know what the hell that is, but they were like, here. I was like, I guess.
And that's a simple name for it.
Really?
Hydromorphine.
Hydromorphine.
They gave me that when I went into surgery, I think. And I was like, what? Like, what do you mean fentanyl? Like, just a little dose. I was like, yo, people die off of that. Hold on, shut up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I woke up already with the shit. Like, shut up. You know, I tell my stories like that because I remember when they took me into the operating room and I was in the hospital bed, and they brought out this big old guy, 2 big guys, and another one. Like, we're gonna pick him up and slide him in. I'm like, hold on. I was like, I'm still in my right state of mind. I go get up myself. They're like, no. I'm like, yes. I don't want you guys to fuck me up right now because my shoulder is dislocated. You guys fractured. Fuck you. I was already like, fuck you, because I already got medicine in me, so I'm already like, who cares?
Feeling good.
You know? So I was like, I got up. I was like, hold on. Let me get up. I'll slide over. I don't need all kinds of people lifting me up. Just leave me alone right now. I'm in my feelings. Yeah. You know? And I remember being there, just seeing him going like this to the thing, and I just remember seeing like a teardrop coming down my eye. And I was like, am I gonna wake up or not, man? If this is it, well, fuck it.
Yeah.
You know, like I really got in my feelings. Like,
I think
right
sometimes
now, like I'm like, oh, just talking about
we forget
that.
too. Like I have to like tell myself that like, yeah, this is just my Tuesday or this is just my Wednesday night.
Because you guys work about 4 days out of the week, right? Like if
3.
You do, like,
yeah, I do 3 12s.
3 12s, so that's 36.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, for me, it's work. It's like I have to remember like sometimes this is the worst day of this person's life. Like they come in, and
That's
it's like,
dope, man.
yeah.
Because like I tell you, it's like there's some nurses that will go that extra mile for a patient. Someone will just treat you like, hell no, I'm trying to go home, and he's coming in. I'm gonna be here longer than what I'm expecting to go.
Yeah.
You know, and it's fucked up, but that's your job. Because me, I had a mailman job, and me delivering the mail, whether I was there till 7 p.m. or 10 p.m., I knew my job is to deliver your check or your attorney's letter, whatever. I still have like 3 more trays to go. I have to go deliver. I can't come back to the post office like, well, why didn't you finish?
Oh yeah.
Like, 7 o'clock, I'm clocking out.
7 o'clock.
On the other side of that, though, you can get jaded real quick because you are like opening your arms and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna stick my neck out there because I want to help people.
Don't say you don't get paid enough because you know what you were getting paid when you signed up for the job.
Yeah, and you're like, I want to help people, but at the same time, like, you'll go in, like, hey, my name's Kat, I'm gonna be your nurse, and these people are just going off.
Like you're the bad guy.
Yeah. Like I've been swung on, I've been spit at. Yeah, we've had to tie people down. So, like, it's that kind of stuff that, like...
You're like, all right, you spit on your motherfucker. Tie you, get them. A little tighter, too, dog.
So, it's like, stuff like that it gets you kind of jaded. Because you're kind of like, man, that's another person coming in. But you do have to take it for, like, each individual person.
See, that's why I'm not an asshole, too. Like, I just pull in. And even in the ER, they look at me, they're like... No, not in the... ER. When I go in there and all the patients are there, and they're like, why didn't you hit me first? Because I have a bigger problem than you.
Yeah.
You're here for a fucking, I have a headache or my throat hurts. You're going to be waiting there 10 hours. Dog.
That's the hardest
I'm on that 2-3 hour wait, and they're like, hold on. Why is that guy going up
That
already?
is our biggest
like,
complaint.
I'm about to die, dog.
Yeah.
I'm about to die.
It's our biggest complaint. I've been here for 6 hours, 4 hours. But little do they know, like, behind those doors, we had 4 GSWs walk in.
What's that?
We gunshot wounds.
Okay.
Like 4
What's it called?
GSW.
GSW.
Yeah.
Gunshot wound. All right.
Yeah. So they don't know that we had 4 people walk in all with gunshot wounds. We don't know. They don't know we had a stabbing, a stroke, a heart attack, an arrest, and it's like that's our normal day.
Yeah, like babies will come in.
That's our normal day.
And me when I heard fucking somebody, we got to call them and tell them they tested positive for gonorrhea, and I'm like, damn, what's that? You know what you're talking about? Gunshot wounds.
That's our day. And then we go back out to the front, and we will listen to your cough, and we will tell you you have a cold and send you home. And that's our job.
And they're like, I've been here 6 hours for you to tell, like, send me home with a Tylenol. You're like, I mean, that's all we can do at this moment. Like, we can give you a Tylenol and an ibuprofen and tell you need to go get rest.
and that's all we can do.
That's all we can do.
As an ER, this is an emergency room.
So, now you should have just gone to the urgent care, huh?
Yeah.
So where would they have to go to get that?
So I know it's hard, especially in our area, to get like primary care. That's a main reason why our ER is so busy, because we don't have a lot of primary care doctors. That's a big problem.
Short staffed.
We're short staffed everywhere, all around, and the problem doesn't change. We're just moving it from one place to the other.
Borrowing from Peter to pay Paul. Kind of stuff, right? Cover this hole and keep moving around the circle.
Because we'll ask people, like, who's your primary care provider? And they go, I don't have one.
I have one, but I don't even know his name.
Yeah.
And
I don't know. Let me call.
Like, and then the ER is not meant for primary care. That's not our purpose. So we have so many people coming in for primary care.
Everybody plays a position. It's like a fucking puzzle. we're playing chess, not checkers here, right here, checkmate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have like our fast track areas. So if you do come in for a cough, you'll get sent somewhere. It's still the ER, but just like a different area of the ER. Where like if you have like a cough, cold, we send all the cough and colds there. If you have stomach problems, we send all the stomach problems over there.
When you guys were in the field when the pandemic hit, right?
Yeah.
Were you guys scared for your lives because it was something that just came into the world and they really put the big reset button on the whole world, and you're like, you don't have a mask. Even as nurses, like, hey, 6 feet, man. Like, can't touch nobody, but I gotta go there and fucking take care of a patient.
When I was working, I got like the second wave of it. So by then, it was already kind of like, it was still scary, but it was trying to get normalized. But she worked through like the thick of it. Yeah.
Dude, tell us, because this is some exclusive shit that people are hearing, and they're like, really? I mean, watch.
It was intense, and it was something really new. But I think the best part about working was we weren't like, so many people were being impacted by the media. Like, be scared. This is going to kill you. You're going to die. If someone coughs on you, you're going to die. It wasn't like that for us in the ER, because our mindset was, this is a new illness. This is a new virus. How are we going to adapt and change to protect and take care of other people? So we weren't as scared for our lives, but as like, how can we most efficiently prepare for this and take care of as many people as we can? That's where our mindset was. And we were overwhelmed a lot of nights. We didn't have beds. There was nowhere for people to go.
I love that you guys are telling me right now, I mean, without the news, you know, I was like, what was the experience?
Because it was overwhelming.
When I went there for my second surgery, it was December 12 or something like that. I went in there, and the next day they discharged me. But when I left the ER, I was walking out, and I asked my mom, "What's that big old line for?" It looks like somebody's waiting in line. And they're like, "Oh, mijo, that I think is was it December 12 or something?" So I don't know what wave was that, the first or the second one of last year, December of last year.
It was like I think it was like the second wave of it.
Because it was like the second day that they announced it. So I was like, that's why I told my mom, "Where are all these people?" She's like, "Dude, you're not watching?" I'm like, "Dude, I just woke up. What's going on?"
Yeah.
And she's like, "Yeah, the second wave hit." And I was like, man, what? I'm like, that's a big line.
Yeah.
And good thing I didn't want to come in there right now. Good thing they already took care of me. I'm going home.
Yeah. It was
ladies with their kids.
Scary.
It was scary just having that flashback. You know?
I think a lot of people came in, like, because we would have people that just came in and, like, if they tested positive for COVID, they'd be like, okay, like, what are you guys going to do now? And like, you're, like, all your vital signs, they're good. Your blood work is good. Like, we're going to send you home. You got to quarantine. Like, but I have COVID. You're like, yeah, but we're going to send you home. Like, we can't just keep you just because you have COVID. Like, we're going to give you some medicine, pick up your prescription, and then stay at home.
So if you had COVID, what was the only way that you were going to say is you were, like, having breathing problems?
Yeah.
If you had really low oxygen, we would keep you.
He stays.
Yeah.
Send them home.
No, yeah, we can't send people home like that. And there was even a point where if you had low oxygen, but we could send you home with home oxygen, we would try to do that too, because our hospital was so full.
It looked like a swap meet.
There was bodies everywhere. There's patients in hallways. There's patients outside in tents. There's patients inside the hospital. All our beds upstairs are full.
Dude, you're making me get all flashbacks.
I
remember.
It felt unreal. I had never seen my hospital like that. It was something new. It was chaotic, and like we were trying our best.
This is something new to the whole world when it happened. So it's like, all right, you guys wanted to sign up for this? What's up?
And we were in
like a zombie land.
I told one of my friends, I think she worked at Tarzana or something, and she's like, they put me in that COVID floor, Louis, and I was like, well, isn't that what the fuck you signed up for? I'm like, well, you're getting paid that top dollar, not trying to go to work, mija. Straight up, I was just not anal about it, but that's what you signed up for, right? You probably had about a 20-year stretch that was like, it's cool, it's easy money. Well, now check it out. The big wave came in like a tsunami. What's up? You got your surfboard?
Yeah. I mean, luckily, I don't have kids. Like, I had my family at home. But I'm like, I'll just come home, disinfect myself, go upstairs.
You're a trooper. You're a trooper just by being, like, very calm about it. And just like, fuck it, tomorrow we go back to work. I'll put on my work boots. And like a
I
soldier.
mean, that's all you can do. You can't
And
call
I
out.
gotta give you that much
Yeah.
credit because a lot of nurses were even scared. They're like, I don't want to be a nurse no more. What? Now you're gonna be a patient. How about that? Yeah. Choose your
I think it was just the
poison.
number of people that were coming in, like the amount of work that we had. Like,
I could
as a nurse,
picture
you're
it.
busy no matter what. You're on your feet 12 hours, no matter what. Whether you're on the floor, whether you're ER.
I noticed that they give you girls those little old school Nokia phones.
Oh yeah.
We'll find you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I
Yeah,
know,
they will
like
find
if
you.
you don't got
Yeah.
reception or the signal goes off, like, hold
Yeah.
on.
If you're gone for 15 minutes, they're gonna call you and be like, "Where you at?
Yeah.
Your patient needs
See, I'm
you."
telling you, I've been there so long that I understand people's work patterns. Like, I know the morning, like, you guys are going home. I'm not, you know? So I'm just learning that every day I'm here. I'm like, okay, well, who's that? What's that?
Yep.
Who? Like, oh, well, so she never comes around. She never picks up after. And I'm over there scrubbing walls and changing the sheets. And I'm like, man, like, what? Where's the other girl? She was hiding in the bathroom. Blah, blah, blah. Like, you just hear them complaining to their supervisor or something.
You get the little.
I'm just like, well, I got nothing better to
Yeah.
do. I'm looking at a good one right now.
Take
You know?
notes.
Not take notes, but that's why that girl never walked in here. I had two nurses that I didn't want them no more because one of them she was like a student, and the nurse la dejó, and I'm like, dude, she doesn't even know how to use the little IV machine and stuff, and I'm having like 3 different things going, and she's like, oh, I don't know what this was going on. Like, dude, I'm supposed to trust you right now, just fucking putting stuff on me. Like, I fucking made a request, like, hey, I'm not being racist or nothing on that end, but you know what? I think I need somebody with more experience for what I have.
Yeah.
Just like the.
Which
like
is, I mean, it's understandable.
put them
you're
in an
getting
easier room.
meds,
Put them
you're
in an
getting-
easier room. You know, that look. She was like, oh my, what am I doing? Where's my supervisor?
Yeah.
Let me see if this works. Like, no.
Don't
not.
see.
Not
That
like
that would be.
Not with me. I've been here
Yeah.
way longer than you. You know, I'm not even a student no more there. You know.
Nah, you know it. You already know the tricks.
Hell yeah, man! But shout out to all the nurses in whatever field they're in the hospital, because they all play a position. From the security to everybody. You know?
Yeah.
Fuck it. Showing up to the securities too, you know, because I get to know them. So, and they're always gonna leave like a nice tat source because it's a new security, you know, like, oh, who does it for you?
I mean, it's a full team from the security too.
From the security, because it starts there without somebody not bringing in razors or blades.
Yeah.
Because someone might have a bad day, like, fuck that nurse.
Yeah.
Oh, it's happened.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't even know, but it's like, yeah, it's happened. That's why they're like, you can't even bring razors.
Nope.
I had one of my nurse friends. They're like, hey,
They slipped you in.
hell yeah, give me a 3. I was like, I want to be looking fresh for that new nurse. Saturday
the Brazilian.
The Brazilian.
No, it was another one. A younger one. Nah, but everybody's cool right there, you know? Everybody's cool. I like it. Not like being there, but like I say, you just start opening up a little bit, and they start opening up to you about how long their drives are to the hospital. Some were driving from Chino Hills.
You become like a family. That is like
I'm telling you, it's like
every floor and all that
and
stuff.
like
There's
they all
definitely
start talking. They'll come in like packs of 2 or 3. Like, oh hey
Yeah.
Louis,
Yeah.
and I'm like, fuck, babe, what's up? Like,
I think you just spend so much time with like the same people. And you guys, I mean, sometimes people just see like some just like
he's cute. I guess
Some-
we could. Who's on the
yeah, everyone's gonna go.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, we got like viejito, you know. He's like, that's cool, you know. So
We get
and
trauma bonded with each other.
Oh, for sure.
trauma bonding.
Trauma bonded. When you
What
go
does
through
that
like a
mean?
traumatic experience with somebody,
You
you just feel like you have like a special connection
Yeah.
with them.
And you just look around and be like, we all went through that together, and we're all okay.
Yeah.
And we all understand how we feel right now. It's big.
You know, and that's why I wanted to have you girls here, just to explain, because I'm, like I told you, I'm just freshly out today. And I wanted to come do it. I could have rescheduled or something, but I'm like, nah, they're nurses, you know, like, I need them. You know, like, I felt like that.
We'll
you
check.
know?
We'll check
Yeah.
on you.
Like, you know, and it was just, it was fucking dope, man. Like, not a dope experience in the hospital, but just having 2 talking right here.
Yeah.
Without like, where you at?
Yeah.
15 minutes, you know?
Uh-huh.
And that you guys took your time to come out here to the Portense Biennnn podcast.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people might start recognizing you or something, you know? You never know.
Take
you know?
selfies with
Yeah.
people.
Hey,
And
I
ask
would
us
lo-
questions. We need a lot more Latinas in medicine, a lot more
Man,
Latina
especially if you're
doctors.
bilingual, trilinguals. You know,
I think it helps a lot having like diversity in the healthcare field.
Having all them white doctors or them African doctors, Middle Eastern ones, and they
sometimes
know
they don't
Spanish.
They don't
and I'm like,
understand.
damn, better than me.
Yeah. It helps. It helps a lot.
Yeah.
Because it's hard. You can bring in a computer or whatever to try to help translate, but it's not going to be the same.
Start asking Siri, how do you say cuántos
Yeah.
kilos in Spanish?
Yeah.
Huh? Man, that's crazy. So you like the ambulance ride?
I'm in the hospital, so I'm in the ER. So
you don't get into the ambulance and go get them?
No,
you're ready to pull them out of the ambulance?
Yeah, when they're here. So we're in the hospital.
It's like we'll have somebody coming in when we, like you said, gunshot wounds ready. You're ready outside. Here comes the ambulance, get them.
We love that stuff.
Is it?
Yeah.
Let us know, what was your first experience when you're like, oh shit, I'm really on the clock right now?
My first experience?
Yeah. Was it a weekend, 3 days in, or right off the top?
I think I was like a month in. And
everything else was like papitas, like easy stuff.
But this is like the one thing I can remember.
What was the call? Put us there.
It was. I don't know the exact like injury, but it was like a traumatic arrest. So something, either they were shot or they were stabbed. Their heart stops, so they have to open their chest. And I remember like walking into the trauma bay, and you see the trauma surgeon like massaging this heart. And
the heart.
The heart. He opens. Ooh. They open the chest and
massage
the heart. And I was like,
he took it out and it's like,
they keep it inside the chest. So they make a window on the chest.
You think that was his first time doing it?
Oh no, that was not his first time doing it.
Wow.
But it was my first time like experiencing it. Yeah.
So that's when you knew you had to have that stomach.
I was like, I love it here. I was like, this is for me.
Yeah.
Man, you probably, if you have a husband at home or something, if that happens, you know
sick,
what to do.
We're some sick people because we're all just like peeking.
Nice, nothing, huh?
And it's learning.
She's like, we're some sick people. I'm like, I might never see this again.
Yeah, and it's an experience. Like, it doesn't happen all the time, but
so that's that one that everybody wants to be like, let me see.
Yeah.
A heart actually pumping. I want to see that in the movies.
Yeah. You see someone's heart, and the doctor has their heart in their hand, and they're trying to bring them back to life.
I have more respect for that ambulance show now.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's real.
It's real. It's very real.
So when you watch that show, you're like, yeah, it is real. It happens like that.
Yeah, you like nitpick. You're like, they don't really do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
we're like watching Grey's Anatomy. We're like, it's not exactly like that.
Too much salsa to the taco.
Yeah.
Till it really happens, huh?
Yeah.
Man, that is crazy. What was your first experience? Like, big experience? Like a month into, a weekend, or off the top? Like, what?
I think my first one, I was probably like 3 weeks in. They pulled me in as I was a new graduate, just got my license, 3 weeks in on the job.
You were already taking your picture, huh? Like,
I had my brand new badge.
Brand new badge.
My new scrubs. I thought it was cute. And they they'll throw you in there so you get the real experience. So get it together.
What's up?
Yeah. So they threw me in there, and it was a cardiac arrest, and they were like, start doing compressions, and that was my first time ever doing a compression on somebody. And
guy or girl?
It was I think it was an older guy.
I'm taking you back right now.
Yeah. It was an older guy, and they had found him down on the street or something like that. Damn. So the charge nurse throws me in. She's like,
what was he on?
Oh, he was gone.
He was gone.
Yeah. He was gone, but
you were trying to revive him.
Yep. Start compressions.
Do you have a hard time sleeping, like when you barely started and you started going through all those things? Because when I was calming down off my medications, the fucking dreams I was having, like off when I was,
Oh yeah.
I was like, dude, these fucking dreams are so fucking real, and just like you said, sick.
Yeah.
I'm having these crazy ass dreams, and they look so real, like, scary real. And then I open my eyes, and that dream is still there. And I close my eyes again. Fuck, it's just crazier thoughts were coming in my head. And I'm like, there's some crazy ass fucking morphine or something.
I think after a certain point, it just becomes like a job. So I'm trying to separating it. Like, you go to work, you see some stuff, you just know you have to do your job, get them stabilized so they can go and get better. And then I gotta go home too. So I'm gonna go home.
She said, I gotta go home too.
Yeah, so I want to go home and I want to relax. Yeah, I gotta feed the dogs. Yeah, I got 2 dogs at home.
They were tripping out on me too. They were like, dude, what's this about your dogs? I'm like, my dog just got his ass kicked by my younger dog. Man, I was fucking limping, and I could see him on the camera and shit. Like, you don't understand. That's my boy, man. And then I'm like, I can't do nothing. I can't take him to the vet. And how long am I gonna be here? I gotta worry about who's gonna feed my dogs. But I see my dog limping. I need to take him to the vet too. He gotta go get some meds.
He's gotta get some meds too.
Yeah. He needs his meds too. You know, so that was running through my head a lot because I'm very close to my dogs. They sleep on the side of my bed.
Oh, yeah.
They'll jump as soon as they hear anything.
Those are my babies.
My
My
babies.
two dogs.
And people don't understand. I think when you have dogs, you have a heart for them if they're mutts or not. That's my dog. That one has 4 different breeds. That's my dog. Don't worry about what he is. If he has German Shepherd, have Chihuahua.
Yeah. Both my dogs are little mutts.
My daughter has a Chiweenie.
Nice.
I have Chihuahua, I have Chiweenie. You can see his little body, like long, but then and then he walks like this. You know, but he's a Chihuahua.
So cute.
You know, Chihuahuas are super smart and be like rowdy. Nah, he looks like a weenie dog, but then you can see the Chihuahua in him all through it. They call him Felipe Blanco.
Oh, that's cute.
You know, and he has some special diets too. He was a rescue dog, and I told my sister, "You spend more on his than you did on your kid. Like take it onto the doctor. He's at the vet every week, man." That's my baby. Déjalo. Like, there you go. You know, when you have
She
your
carries
dog,
him like this.
Yeah.
dude. She sleeps in the bed and like,
Oh
man. But when you get love for your dogs,
yeah.
it's a crazy ass bond. You know, I have 3 bulldogs. I'm telling you, it's an addiction. It's like having 3 girlfriends. Don't worry about it. That's my side one. But when they're in the same room, like.
You're like, I love you the most.
No, you're all my friends. You're all my friends. So, we gotta find a way to make something happen, you know. But how do you guys like this Portense Bienn experience? You know, what were you guys thinking you were walking into? Yeah, I want to hear that.
I don't even.
You took the job, so
Yeah.
I mean, so what made you think that you were gonna come in here? You just heard it was a podcast.
I thought it was a podcast. I thought it was gonna be like something.
What
like
you think about the name?
you had
Like,
in your.
what's it called? Did you ask? Like, what's the name of the podcast?
Yeah. I mean, he's told me about it before,
Uh-huh.
but I thought it was something you guys were doing out of your house, and like we drove up and we were both like, "Dang, this is some legit." Yeah,
You're like
it's a whole studio.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Who's the
Yeah.
boss? That's right. Well, hey, we'll pump his heart all day.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you say? Massage it?
We'll massage it. Yeah.
Massage it.
Yeah. It's crazy though, you know. Just when he told me about it, he's like, man, I got my friends that want to come out there and they're nurses. And I was like, dude, let's get it in. Like, right, I didn't even think twice because I could relate to everything you girls are talking about. And I just feel like, because a lot of people, when I talk about my experience, they're like, man, that fool's fucking lying out of his ass. They're like, yeah, well, we just wanted some morphine. Like, bro, I didn't want that shit. I like to smoke weed. That's it. That's my high. So that morphine shit was just like, what happened, huh?
Yeah,
But then it went away so quick that you're like, dame más,
Yeah.
dame más. You know, I
I
had to
tell
wait 4
people-
hours? Okay, hold on.
Like when if I give medication, I'll tell them like, "Have you had morphine before?" And some of them will be like, "Yeah." I'm like, okay, so you know what to expect. But the ones that don't, will be like, you're gonna feel hot, you're gonna feel like fuzzy all over, and I was
You
like,
know,
that's
you know
normal.
what I really like though. After they put that on me, like you say, it feels hot. But when they give you the wash. Or
Oh, the flush
The flush?
after?
Oh, because because it pushes everything like, you're like, whoa, what happened? It's like a roller coaster. It's going up slowly, and then it goes down so fast. Like, whoo, what was that? But it, like the wash feels all cold.
Yeah.
It feels cold, so it feels like there's like vitamins going in through your veins, and you like revive, you know. But it actually pushes the dope inside, you know. Man, look, right now I'm hurting. Right now, look, they had me up here.
Man.
They had me over here. They had me over here.
Oh, you had a lot then.
So I'm telling you,
Yeah, a lot of
like,
stuff
what am I,
going.
the guinea pig? So, but yeah, I mean, I went there, and like I said, it's just something that they have to do. It's better than getting cut up and going through surgery.
Yeah.
I'll easily take that IVs you guys are giving me.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? Because they said we could send you home and be on some amoxicillins or something, but these fluids are way better.
Oh, yeah.
So
It's a lot
like,
stronger.
Are they?
Yeah. Yeah, they can dose them a lot stronger through the IV bags than if you're just taking like a pill.
Is
at
that
home.
when they break them down on the IVs and they have another one that starts dripping?
Mm-hmm.
And one of them starts dripping slow, one of them starts dripping fast.
Yeah.
It's like a water, like a pump, you know, like you shower head and shit. You know, like, hey man, turn it off right. That's all it does. Dog.
Yeah,
So
we
we
call
put a lot of water.
We call them piggybacks because they'll like
Piggybacks.
it, like the medication. If it's strong, we'll piggyback it off of something, so that it'll get like diluted on the way in.
Damn, that's crazy.
And then you might have had 3 because we can't run all the same
See,
different
I had 3.
medications
I had
on
3,
one
so
IV.
I was like, dude,
Oh, yeah.
if you don't know what you're doing, get somebody that knows, because now I'm already uncomfortable just watching that you don't know what you're doing.
Oh yeah, there's a
You're
lot
there
of
10-15 minutes and then
Yeah.
you're like, hey, no, you already
Can I
went
get the
over
charge
to
nurse?
to yeah, like, hold on, we'll call the other nurse that knows what she's doing. You
Yeah.
see,
because there's a lot of meds that you can't run together.
Hey, how do they know that you started? That's why I'm like, no, hold
Yeah.
on, man,
Yeah.
don't, I'm not the one.
Yeah,
I'm
because we
not
get
being
people in,
racist,
like
but let me. I'm on this end. I've been here too many times.
I'll tell them like, oh, I gotta start another IV on you, and they're like, I already have this one. You're like, no, but you need a medication, and I can't run it on the same one, so I have to start another one. So
And then when they haven't fed me for like 3-4 days, and they're trying to find a vein, oh man. When I think these are the ones that I see. I have another one here
they're
too.
digging
Like,
in there.
oh, you see the skin, and they're like, this is it. Oh, it's not there. Hold on. I had this one. She pulled up yesterday. Like they gave me a sleeping pill. I was like, oh yeah, finally will sleep. Like at 2 in the morning, she's like, Luis. And I was like, huh? We're here to draw blood. I was like, I don't want to talk to you right now. She's like, okay. Like I'll be back in a couple of hours. And I'm like, well, I could still reject it because somebody told me I could reject. You know, so I was like, I'm all right. So then she came back at like, I think like 4 or 5 in the morning to ask my bunk. He like, hey, well, blood work. He's like, all right, I guess. She was there like 15 minutes, and I was like, oh hell no, you know. And then when she was leaving, I was like, she's like, oh, you want me to try? I'm like, no. I went to the
good.
morning and shit, you know, like you couldn't find his vein. I haven't ate nothing. You ain't gonna find my fucking veins are flatline right now. You ain't gonna find nothing, lady. I already heard about it. You watched you. You know, so así la dejé and let me go my own way. I just waited for the next round. Somebody came in like, oh, well, you know, we gotta give you medicine, but first we gotta withdraw blood. So I said, all right, I'm gonna get that blood going and give me my shit. But one of those girls, she went in, fuck, another one. The other said, here, they had me. She went in. I need shit. What's it called? The butterfly needles?
Oh,
I'm a
yeah.
fool house. Yeah, I'm trying to learn. She just went. I was like, I need your name because I want you to take my blood out. You found my veins so quick. There was about like 2 or 3 female nurses that found it real quick. One of the male ones, he got me in there. Oh, and somebody told me right here is where it hurts the most.
Oh yeah,
I
right.
was like,
on the
we'll
bone
try
area.
to find here.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I just have too many of them. I'm already traumatized with that shit, you know. But it's dope having you girls here, you know, and I love learning new stuff as I've been there. So now, like I told you, I got out just to have this thing here for you girls.
Yeah.
You know, because I don't know when was gonna be your next days off or nothing. So I was just like, let's just run it this day. I'm happy you girls took the day off, or I don't know if you worked today, but I really appreciate you girls coming here.
Yeah.
And just
It's cool.
having this experience with me, like if I'm a patient, you know, hearing me vent out, and I'm hearing you girls telling me your stories. I'm like, hey, it makes me give you more respect.
It's a
I hope it's already my last time going
it's
in
a,
there.
a thankless job.
Thankless. It makes sense. You know what I'm
But-
saying? Like,
I love it.
so if people do meet their significant other there sometimes.
I mean, I don't know,
Imagine if
patient wise,
hey,
but
imagine if your
maybe you might get
significant other
lucky.
is the ambulance driver. Like, how the fuck? That's just the driver, you know? How'd you get a lunch break? We just ran into each other at the subway,
I won't say that it doesn't happen. So
you know? So
yeah.
it's cool, man, just hearing this about you girls. Like, I learned a lot with this little time just from you girls individually, you
I'm glad.
know? Like, it's cool, it's awesome, you know? And I want to, if you guys ever have another chance to come on in and tell us a couple more stories.
Anytime.
These doors
Love
are
to.
always available.
Yeah, anytime.
Or if you girls get like the itch of starting like a medical thing talking podcast, we have this location here open for you guys.
Yeah,
you know,
Awesome. Thank you.
like I try to work with Raza, like for the that's not just strictly for Raza people, but if we're at the bottom of the barrel, we gotta start fucking digging down there. That's because we're super smart people, man. And I think
Oh,
it's
yeah.
our turn to shine.
Absolutely.
You know, like regardless, I don't care what
Yes.
nationality. If you're a Mexican, Salvadorian, Honduran, whatever nationality you are, that's a Latin descent.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, hell yeah, you know Spanish? Let's try to break that ice, man. There's no need to competition, nothing.
I think just like awareness in like the Latino community is what we need. A lot of people just don't know. They don't know the system. They don't know how the system works. They don't know if they go in, it's going to be this long, or they're going to need insurance and this kind of stuff. So it's just like educating around.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. You know what I'm saying? I think you guys are good. Is this a career that you guys want? And you say, this is where I'm going to retire from? You're like, I am.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
I love it.
Yeah, I love it.
Hearts, huh?
Yeah.
They're going to have to pull that scalpel out of my hand.
That's beautiful, because there's a lot of them that say that, like, oh, I did this, but did you finish? No, so stop using that like, oh, I went to medical school. But did you finish? No, because I see you working at Lowe's now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You tried it. Huh?
You tried it. You know, that's all I could respect from you. But are you on there now? No, I don't see you in scrubs tampoco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. Any questions you guys have for us, like out there or something? I don't know. As me as a patient and you girls as nurses, you don't have any questions for me?
What do you think, like, nurses could do better to make like their patients more comfortable?
Their job, right? Like stop hiding in the bathroom.
Yeah, I mean that'll help.
Yeah.
That'll help everyone.
Yeah.
You know, because I heard other nurses that really work their butts off, and you guys are complaining about this other nurse, and she's probably getting paid more than you.
She's been there longer.
You know, whatever the hell you're doing somewhere else, you're like, I don't want to be over there.
Yeah.
That other fucking room is all. This is what you signed up for. You're never gonna get like a guy like me every time. You know, like it's like me. I'm gonna have a punky that's like, man, that old ass man, grumpy old man. You know, all you have to do is have a conversation and tell me like, hey, can you put something down or stop talking on your speakerphone, because I forgot my headphones. So hey, dog, I still gotta communicate, mom.
Yeah.
Mom, sisters, like, fuck you, dog. You don't like it, discharge yourself. Simple as that. Welcome to the county.
Yep.
What, you don't get locked up if you don't like older men telling you what you want to shower, when to eat, you know, like straight up. You know, if you don't like it, well, you have an option to go home. Don't be bitching. I mean, I don't.
And like sometimes that's the only thing you can tell people. You're like, you can leave, and they're like, that's all you're gonna do for me, and I'm like, I mean,
all you're gonna do for me after we give you those good meds.
Yeah.
You know how much you're gonna spend on the street already? Yeah, man. I think that's just my advice to nurses out there. You knew what you signed up for. You took the fucking job. Do it.
Yeah.
Because as a mailman, I know what I signed up for. Deliver mail. Deliver parcels. Deliver junk mail. Deliver fucking Adams and Eve, Amazons. Like, there's all that stuff that's coming into the post office, and I don't know how many parcels we're gonna get. When I walk into town, I'm like, that's my route today. Damn, dog. Fuck, what they order? And you know, I got the mailman car ain't that big. I gotta start playing Tetris.
Yeah.
How am I gonna
shove it all in there?
Yeah, and then I gotta find it. You know, so you have to memorize a lot of numbers. Yeah. I have about 500 to 700 houses a day, 15-mile walking, rain or shine. Let's go. You know, but again, that's what
I want my Amazon package on time.
Dog bites, right? You wait for your Amazon. You're like,
yeah,
oh,
I want my Amazon package on time.
For delivery. It was by Amazon. Fuck the mailman today. We got FedEx today. Yeah. You know, you're looking for the FedEx guy or whatever. So, just me learning all that from not hands on, but just being there, not going home and knowing who walks in with the coffee. Good morning, everybody. To like everybody who's burned out at nighttime. Like, I have a long ass night. Yeah. You signed up for graveyard.
Yeah.
You know, so you wanted those extra $2?
Yeah.
Yep. You want that night differential? You got it.
You feel me? No, you want that $2? We got
it.
I wish we had 2 openings. Which do you want? You know? We got a 16-hour one too.
Yeah.
That 16-hour is rough.
Yeah.
It's rough.
That's
and
rough.
Right now, for the post office, from like October till after December, even up to February, I mean, you're working long hours because everybody's already trying to get deals. So you were working on Thanksgiving Eve. Like, fuck, man, the Black Friday, we're out there delivering everything because we're going to have so many.
That's your guys' Super Bowl day, huh?
Not us. Like, oh, bro, that's a lot of shit I got to do. You know?
Yeah.
That's when I'm working 16 hours. And you're like, why is my package getting here at 8 p.m.? Here's your package. You know, I remember there was this one old man I was delivering. It was like 10 o'clock at night. And I go to his mailbox, and he's across the street waiting for me, like, mad dogging me, and it wasn't even my route. And he's like, why are you guys always bringing the mail late every day? First it was 7:30 p.m. Now look at the time, and I'm like, sir, we're short stacked in mail carriers right now, but if you get yourself a PO box, your mail will be there by 10 a.m. every single day.
Mm-hmm. I didn't even know that. Wow.
He's like, fuck that shit. I'm not gonna pay for no PO fucking box. And I'm like, have a nice evening, good night.
Yeah.
You know, I should have about like another hour and a half to go. You know, so it's like the same thing that people don't appreciate about the mailman. You just want your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing that we expect as a nurse if we end up there. You know.
Oh yeah.
You know that I think that's just the same thing that I think I could relate to you guys as from where I used to be in that field, federally.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to where you guys are at, we could relate in that. It's just the work never stops. Never. There's no days off.
We are on our feet for 12 hours.
Yeah.
Straight. It's very rare where we're sitting and not doing something. There's
Unless
always something to
that
do.
nurse that's like, oh, now
Yeah, unless you're
back
that
to
nurse
the
we're not
bathroom
talking
for
about.
you.
Yeah.
You go to the bathroom twice an hour.
Yeah.
That's already half an hour. And then you still want your break.
Yeah.
Like, damn, it's milking everything. You know? Like, I didn't get my medicine right now. Oh, your nurse is on break. They bring the janitor to give you fucking right.
So you're not gonna get your medicine
shout out
today.
to the janitor ladies or whatever, the ones that clean the room.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to them, and because you girls be cleaning fucking the craziest
Absolutely.
shit, man. And
Yeah.
you
Thank
know,
you.
shout out to, I'm telling you, like,
It's a team. It's a team
Mhm.
because
You know, llegó una viejita. Oh, I'm sorry. Llegó a worker, and she like, ¿cómo estás, mijo? And I'm like, ¿cómo estás, señora? She like, I'm like, ¿usted está aquí? I'm like, yeah, pues aquí usted me está viendo, you know? And she's like, ¿y usted qué está haciendo aquí? She's like, oh, era mi día off. And I'm like, oh, está bien. ¿Y usted qué está haciendo? She's like, oh, le vine a ayudar a la otra muchacha, you know, porque tiene mucho trabajo. I'm like, oh, the one that was scrubbing the walls right here in my room and shit before this other guy that was in an isolated room coming in, like, oh, wow, you know, like,
yeah.
and I felt sorry for her. I'm like, si me podía levantar, le fuera a ayudar. She's like, ay, her eyes got watery. She's like, que Dios te bendiga. And I was like, man, you know, I'm serious. You know,
They're
like, that's
sweet.
fucked up, man, because I could be my mom over there fucking scrubbing that shit down, you
Yeah.
know? That lady came in on her day off to help some other lady. So, you know, just putting that story out there, that's why I'm like, shout out to them, you know?
Yeah.
You know, we can let them go unappreciated. Because
Definitely
without
not.
them, you cannot bring in that new patient.
No. Yep.
You
Like,
know?
we're gonna call EVS right now.
Yeah.
What's EVS?
Environmental services, that like the janitor
So you're
people.
going to go tell them, like, we gave you a shout out?
Yeah.
That's cool, man. You know, like, because I think they're probably at the bottom of the barrel. You know, they gotta change the sheets, all that stuff, you know?
I mean, but they play an important role. Just like you said, like I can't bring in a new patient until they come and disinfect the room.
And I've seen them disinfect that side, and then like that guy's gonna walk around barefoot with those ugly ass feet, bro. Was he coming from the streets? Because you guys made me put on those fucking socks from the hospital. No, we don't want you to slip. Throw them on. I was like, all right, they think it's a robbery right here, you know? And how come he could walk barefooted? He has calluses in the bottom, or
He
what?
has his own grips.
He's got his
grip,
own
yeah.
grip.
Good grip.
Like good, so he's good year in the bottom and shit. You know, but yeah, you know, that's why I just really brought you girls in here, and I think I got more out of it than what I really expected.
Oh, great.
Because
Thank
honestly,
you.
I be saying some really, really wild stuff on my podcast, you know, not perverted stuff, but it's just the way my
Yeah.
it comes out, you know. But I think we just had a pretty cool conversation that you guys should tell people to watch it.
Yeah, I
You
enjoyed
know,
it.
because
Yeah.
man, that guy's trying to pick up on you guys. Like, no, I just talk in a certain way to make people feel comfortable, you know, and make you guys laugh. But you say my dad's gonna watch, so I'm like, fuck. We gotta be
Oh, my
good.
dad will totally get
Pórtense
it.
bien,
Yeah.
señor. Me quiero
Yeah.
casar. Shout out to your dad. You know?
I'll tell all my nurse friends.
Like, if he ever comes to the AV, I
Yeah.
have a mic right there ready for him. I actually wanted to do one like from my bed, like give me a mic, call Lex, bring me the light, start fucking, let's see what's going
I'll
on.
tell him it's like
Do
he's
something
looking,
different.
he's
you
looking
know?
for a wife.
No, tampoco. There was a girl there that was really cute that she didn't have no kids. She was 30, and she was driving all the way from Chino Hills. And I'm like, Chino Hills? Like, fuck, isn't that like a 2-hour drive? And I'm like, man, shout out to you. But I'm thinking you're just driving from Chino all over here because the pay's fucking good. Because you said that you just have your own house. And, you know, you got no kids.
The
And
pay is
I'm
probably
like,
good, pretty
well,
good.
you want some kids or something? Like, I don't know what you tried to tell me by that, but I was like, I picked it up quick. ¿Quieres? Like, I can get you for child support. How? Like, fuck, you're making a shitload of money. Start working the system, you know? But, like I say, you have kids?
No, I don't have any
You?
kids.
Mm-mm.
Dang, so you guys are going to be those, huh?
Mm.
Like
Are you making the
30?
money?
Are you guys 30? Any?
26.
You?
25.
Okay, so you, it's like, there's that little gap, huh? Like, am I going to make one by 30 or not?
Already
Probably
one
not.
now, but I'm going to be a really good auntie. So I'm going to be a very
you
good
want to be
tia.
la tía?
Yeah.
Y tú vas a ser la mamá.
Man, a little while. We got time.
Like watching them bring it in next month, next year.
I'm gonna be like this. Shh, shh, shh.
I'm like, it didn't happen at Portense Bienn.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, man, it's fucking awesome, man. Just to meet you girls there.
Yeah, nice meeting you too.
I really had a way better experience than I really thought. Just having this conversation and you guys really telling me really true stories that happen. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And me telling you guys my story, like my
Yeah.
experiences. Because some people be watching my podcast, they're like, fucking look, Predict. They call me Predict. They're like, that fool le está echando salsa a las tortillas. That shit didn't happen in the hospital. I'm like, bro, it's happened to me. I don't know about another patient, but to me, it's like, the nurses love me or something. I don't know. It's just the way that I'm like, make them feel comfortable through the whole day. They're like, I'm going to go talk to him. I'm going to go give him his IV.
Mhm.
And they don't treat another patient. They're like, oh, that was fucking rowdy. That was a cool highlight that I had yesterday in the morning. There was 2 old men in the same room. I guess they were already tired of being in the same room together, you know? Maybe fighting for the remote. For one, he got like 12 channels, dog. And it's all news channels. It's all noticias, dog. I just heard, pare oreja, that shit went like that. And I was like, fuck you. Fuck you, motherfucker. I'm
They'll
fucking
get into
tired
it.
of your shit. And then you see the guy, well, fuck you too. He's like, oh, fucking, you don't fucking know me. I'm a fucking beat your. I'm like, oh, now you're not in on me. I'll fucking beat your ass. And I was like, that shit was just so
He said,
funny.
"Dang."
And you could hear the nurses just laughing. They're like, oh, here they go. You know? And then they're like, okay, let's go stop it before it really escalates.
I bet you
know?
one of them couldn't even walk.
Exactly. Motherfucker. Watch it on here. Give me my cane. Oh, you know, like, so just his voice. I was like, what? Like, that was actually fighting with another patient, bro. Imagine if he wasn't here with me, I would have been like, what? Shut the fuck up, oh, man. You don't know what I'm going through neither, you know? Like, so it's hard because I had 3 people. Some guy walked in there. They had to do surgery on the stomach real quick. And he worked at a taco shop over in South Central. It's called I Weigh Tacos I Weigh. And I looked down like, then they got like over 100,000 followers, big ass pieces of meat, big lines. I was like, all right, I gotta go check it out.
Nice.
Little fool from Guatemala and shit. I know he was from Guatemala because as soon as he got on his phone, he started talking like almost like a Mayan. Like a Maya talking. I was like, ¿de qué estás hablando? Estás hablando como Maya. ¿De dónde eres? Soy de Guatemala. You know, big chaparrito, like 5'3". His wife walked in there, and his wife was soft speaking, but she was talking that language, and I was like, I kind of know what you're talking about.
It's like a different, their accent.
Yeah,
It's
but you
different,
you still pick it up, you know, as a Latin descent, and you're like, hold on. That's why I told me, estás hablando como Maya. You know, I don't know what your language is in Guatemala, but yeah, entendí poquito. And they talk very softly to each other. And I'm like, no. I know what you're saying, but it's cool. His wife was like 5 feet. You know?
Just a bunch of little people.
Yeah, like for the little people, you know, we gotta put the bed all the way down. And their feet are still like this, hanging like, damn, that's messed up. You know, but I had him, and I had the woman, and then the last guy that wasn't wearing socks and all that stuff. Like, I'm like, is he homeless or not? I don't know, man, but it's making me uncomfortable. Because I'm like, what are you here for? That was like, and I'm like, what? Damn, dog. I'm like, what's wrong with your legs? And I'm like, yeah, I told him right away, you got chicken pox? Nah, I don't got that. Well, I don't know yet because they had to. I'm like, dude, when you guys threw a ticking time bomb to just a fucking curtain dividing me and him, it was crazy. So, but shout out to him, man. Hopefully he gets better. You know, they were shipping him out to Long Beach and shit to like an intake or home intake something. I was like, well, I know I'm trying to go home, dog.
Yeah.
But whatever, you know, he started being cool. We were just talking, and he's like, dude, all the nurses come here talking to you. And I'm like, you see how they come and they're telling me somebody else is chisme. And like 2 hours later, the other lady comes and tells me the other lady's chisme. Es que aquí ya tuvo 4 estudiantes y a mí me dejaron with all the work. And then the other comes and like, oh, es que aquí ya está enojada porque yo traigo 4. I was like, oh, you both of you are telling me the same story, but I'm hearing it, you know, and I'm just in my bed like, can I get a dose of my shit? And I hear you out, you know. But, and the guy's like, fool, they all come and talk to you. And I was like, I don't know, dog.
You're the cool patient on the floor.
I'm pretty sure because by the time I left, everybody like, yeah, you know.
Yeah,
They already know
we'll
my
talk
name.
about patients like the nurses station.
One of the nurses, me dice, he's like, Louis Muniz. I know that name. And he walked in, he's like, dude, I have seen your name on the wall. I knew that was you. And I'm like, you were just here 3 weeks ago. Like, I'm back, dog. It did the amoxicillin fucking wore off or something. And I don't know what happened.
To come back.
I had to come back, you know, the emergencia, you know. But again, shout out to all the nurses, everybody from, like you said, from the door
Oh,
to
yeah.
the time I leave again. You know, everybody plays a position, you know. But I feel like if you're at the hospital and whatever your position you are, play it to your fullest degree. You know, because people's lives are on the line.
Oh, yeah.
People got to go to their wives, their daughters, whatever. You know, and if you don't want to work, call out. Fuck it. Let's see what they're going to get in for overtime. You know?
Take a mental health day.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, and like I said, it never stops.
No.
You know, and just thank you. Thank you, man, from the bottom of my heart.
Ah, thank you.
You know, and you guys are welcome here anytime you girls want to come and talk, and I'll be down to talk some more. You know, I'm serious because I guarantee you this podcast is going to get all kinds of views because all we talked about was hospital talks.
Yeah. Anytime. We got stories.
Yep.
You know, and like I said, I only make my shows about an hour long. We went a little bit over, but because the conversations are that good.
Yeah,
you know?
I didn't even feel like it went over.
It was
Yeah,
fun. I
and
had
I
a lot
want
of
you
fun.
guys
Yeah.
to come again and talk about it, tell people to subscribe, and maybe tell other nurses or something to come and talk about their experience.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care what hospital they work at because every hospital is different.
It is.
It,
It
very
definitely is.
different.
Yeah.
You feel me? So like I
Mhm.
said, man, if you guys know different people, que estén bonitas.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like, come on.
Yeah,
man.
we need the views. Yeah.
My subscribers are assholes. Oh, they should have brought a better one. Like, they go hard. They go
Oh,
hard on
man.
me.
I'm
They
not
go
gonna read
hard
those
on me.
comments.
Hey, they go hard on me. Imagine.
I'm not gonna read those
Oh
comments.
man, I'm nervous now.
No, yeah, when I read on Sunday, you start seeing people like, oh, está bonita. Están bonitas las dos. Like, people are maniacos, you know? That's why they were like, damn, watch, they're going to be like, Predict se estaba portando bien.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm like, I was trying to keep it as straight because you just said my dad. I was like, fuck, man. I have to, you know, keep it organic. But thank you very much,
Thank
man.
you.
You guys don't want to give anybody shout outs? Parents, hospitals, your co-workers, I don't know, man. If not,
Shout out to
fuck
all the
them up.
healthcare workers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the healthcare
Yeah.
workers in whatever hospital.
Happy
Whatever
late
hospital.
ER Nurses Week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It was
right.
ER Nurses Week last week.
That's right, man. Shout out to all you ER nurses, everybody out there that I've been with, man, too. You know, and this is gonna end our podcast for today. And again, it's episode 49. This episode sponsored you by my boy City G Boy. You know, get your apparel, your hats, and everything, man. Hit him up on Instagram, G Boy City G, and we're out. Thank you very much.